My name is Jay Manzano, and I just wanted to introduce myself to you guys. So let me ask you guys something. How many people around here, hate doing their homework? I know it's a known fact that a lot of people around here hate doing their homework after coming home after a long day, whether it's work, school, extracurricular activity. It's the feeling after you get home after being so tired and exhausted, you have more tasks to do, which is, I know something a lot of people don't like to do. They just want to come home, sit down, relax, just let their day go by after the rest of the day. They just want to sit down and do nothing, which is understandable, which is completely normal. But I know there's some people that out there that, do want to come back and do want to, rest after a while. But after some time, they just want to move on, get some tasks done, and just keep on moving. They don't like to sit there and stand still, which is, I would call a busy bee. A busy bee is someone who has, constantly stacked different types of tasks for themselves to perform, but then when they complete them, they look for more work to do, so their day isn't wasted completely. By looking at all these stated attributes of a busy bee, I just want to let you guys know that I would call myself a busy bee. It isn't obvious at first because in the sense I do like to come home and relax and stuff like that. I do like to, have a little bit of me time here now and then. But I always make sure to have all my work done after the end of the day. I never, like to leave my tasks, roll over to the next day. So I always make sure to check if there's no other tasks I can also be doing at the same time as well, just to save me some, more time in the future. And one thing I also want to do, make sure of notice of you guys, is I do have a current job of an office administration job over there at the Acura car dealership. Not a lot of people would think, I'd be loaded with a lot of tasks since it's just a desk job. But I also want to remind you guys that I'm also a full-time student that wants to have a 4.0 GPA in all her classes. So one thing that makes me crazy busy all the time at work is I'm always picking up extra tasks, like I'm always first to volunteer to see if there's any extra work done that needs to be done. I always do this on top of the work that I have to have done anyways. So I always end up putting myself in high pressure situations, which I'm actually okay with because I'd rather actually be doing other types of work instead of having no work at all. It makes me feel wanted, makes me feel needed and stuff like that. I hate the feeling of not having to do anything for anybody because then it makes me feel less productive. Everyone in my job is aware of this trait, so they're always coming to me and counting on me to do these different types of tasks for them to make sure, because they know I will perform the tasks and they're always going to be done. Another thing that I really dislike as well is, slow days at my job. I hate when things are slow and there's not much work for me to be done. I hate when I don't have a lot of orders to work on. I'd rather the day to be busy, fast-paced, stuff like that, because then it actually includes more work for me to be done, more different orders I need to put in, more of the phone ringing I need to answer. So people would think, oh, what kind of high-pressure situations am I putting myself into? So let me just let you guys know what my day kind of looks like. I am in charge of all the incoming emails, all the inbound calls. I have to answer them. No one else can, be on top of that besides me. And then also I greet customers when they come in. I make sure they go to the right advisors. I also move cars. Sometimes I even wash cars. Let me remind you, this is not what's entitled in my job description. I just pick up this extra work because I like to, be busy and distract myself. So I'm not always, sitting down all day and just waiting for the phone to ring or waiting for our order to come in and stuff like that. So since talking with you guys, you might have a bit of an understanding what kind of person I am. So we also must know the difference between someone who is busy and someone who is a busy bee. Someone who's busy, someone who likes to be busy, other than someone who doesn't. So I'm aware that I have constant stress on me all the time and it may affect my health, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And then finally, at the end of the day, I'm always at least making sure that my day has been productive and I'm just waiting for the next day so I can just do it all over again. So I'm always continuing to try to strive to find new ways to make sure that my tasks are completed and make sure that my tasks are done efficiently and effectively so I can just perform more tasks within my day. So, have you guys done all your tasks throughout the day? Thank you for your attention.